Hi guys, we are joined today with Greg Morrison, who is the man behind OMG Academy. I believe he's based in US, and let me just ask him to explain more like what he does.
So OMG Academy is built off. I built a program, OMG Machines, a long time ago. It's over 10 years old now that I did that. It's a program that did over 50 million sales. We have over 1,000 success stories. And I just kind of branched off from that, kind of did my own thing, and OMG Academy is kind of built off that. Just I'm doing a new YouTube channel with and just playing with some YouTube stuff. So that's what it's branched off.
Awesome. And how many members do you have in our group?
Since 2011 or 2011 or 2012 when we started, it's been thousands of students, but OMG Academy, we probably have a few hundred right now, and we have different levels of it. So I don't even know if we're open right now. So I'm not trying to promote it. Just uh, right now, I'm focused on just kind of my affiliate stuff and teaching and having fun.
Do you attend any SEO conferences out there?
Nah, I'm not really a conference person. I kind of mind my own business and just stick to my community, and that's it.
Oh, okay. Why I asked this question is I went to Vietnam and I
Yep.
went to the SEO Master Summit. So what the perception towards AI content right now is I met a lot of people there and they were all kind of afraid with the recent March update from Google, and they have taken down so many sites out there like AI or non-AI as well. So initially it was all AI content, but then they started hitting human sites as well, like all manual written stuff. A lot of people are afraid with AI content right now. So what's your take on that?
My take is they're really missing out because it's a very easy way to make money right now. But the problem is people, they either are, I think the people got hit, they have public sites, right, where they're publicly talking about it. And those people definitely got wiped out. I know Julian was one of them. He got a lot of sites wiped out. But I know that it wasn't because of AI content, because I use the same tool, which is yours for my AI content. And all my sites are doing absolutely great, both in Bing and Google. So it's not the AI content. I think that's part of the problem is it depends on what tool you're using as well. Like if you're just using Chat GPT and you're saying, hey, write me a 1,000-word article on whatever topic is, yeah, Google can probably detect it because Chat GPT is not the best AI writing tool, right? You might have to put in like 1,000-word prompt to even get like a decent AI article out of that. But with your tool, like we were talking before this started, you did an awesome job with this tool. I don't know how the hell you did it. I don't know how to code like you do, but I'm extremely impressed with this tool, how easy it is to use and the quality of the AI content. So I think people are doing it wrong in the sense that they're either showing their sites publicly where that's how it's getting taken down, or they're just not using the right AI tool. And again, I'm using your tool exclusively. I don't use anything else, and my sites are killing it. So that's kind of my view on it. That's from my
Thank-
data.
First of all, thank you so much. Yeah, uh, that feels awesome, by the way. And yeah, coming to your site, which made $58,000 in commissions from just one
Yeah.
sale, and I believe the sale was worth like $600,000. Like,
Yep.
does it even happen online? Like, people are like, they can go on a site, read some review or stuff, and they can pay online like 600K. Like, does this happen normally, or this niche is something different or unique or very hard to find? So,
Yeah, well, this is a really high end niche, very competitive. But I've been doing affiliate marketing for very long. I mean, I started my Go5 back with affiliate marketing, so I've been in it a long time, and I have luckily I have more capital to put into it. If you're new, a niche like this probably wouldn't be for you. You want to kind of start lower and work your way up. Although we did have one of our students, it was crazy. He got in this niche. He was brand new. One click led to one qualified lead, which led to $52,000 commission. So
oh, wow.
the niche is actually precious metals. So
Uh,
people are basically rolling like portions of their 401k over to precious metals. And then I make percentages off that deal. And you got people rolling over, millions of dollars sometimes. This particular sale was 600,000, but the biggest deal I ever did was, I think it was 4 million. And I made like a little over $200,000 on that deal. So, off one person. So it's a very high end niche. It's funny because I'll post the YouTube videos kind of talking about it, and people comment, they're like, scammer, you don't make that much. There's no way you make that much on one sale, but it's just a very high end niche. And I just found a new niche as well that might be even better. So I'm kind of playing with that right now. But yeah, it's the precious metals niche. And it's just high dollar amounts, people making high end purchases. And that's why the commissions are so high.
wow. I believe you only need like one sale every month or so, and you'll be golden for the entire year, I think.
That's right. Yes. Well, the problem is like people they try to get in and they'll do like pay per click, right? And because it's higher end sales, it takes longer to close the sales, right? So, for example, with your tool, I have all these leads in the workings, right, where I could be making a whole lot more money possibly off that one site. But it takes sometimes month, 2 months, 3 months for the lead to pan out because they need to get qualified. They need to go through the
Correct.
process where the team sells them. And it just takes a while for that amount of money to kind of be transferred over or kind of go through the
I
process.
also saw in your video you get paid $200 for a qualified lead. So
Yeah,
even
so
if your
one
sale doesn't convert,
yeah.
$200 is a lot of money as well. Like
Yeah,
just
so if a qualified lead for that program is anyone who has over $25,000 in cash, or they have over $50,000 in a retirement account. And so what happens when I send in the lead? Once they talk to that lead, they'll say, "Hey, they'll find out like what their financial situation is, what kind of like capital they have, and if they meet those qualifications, they get marked as a qualified lead. You get paid that $200 automatically, no matter what happens. And then if a sale closes, I'll make a certain percentage off that sale."
if suppose someone wanted to get into that niche, is it easy to get approved for such programs or
Some
like
of them are like so like the one I'm in, they only accept like higher end affiliates, but there's other precious metals affiliate programs where they'll accept you a lot easier. So they can definitely do some searching. And if anyone's like a larger affiliate, they can talk to me and I can get you into any of them because I know all the affiliate managers of all of them. I actually talked to many of the owners of the gold companies. So if anyone's like a larger affiliate you want to get in, just reach out to me. I can get you in.
yeah, maybe I'll be the first person to reach out to you for
Let's
sure.
do it, pipe up.
Okay, so now coming to AI content that you did on your site, like was it an entire site built with AI content or was it an established or your existing site and you just added a couple of AI articles in there?
Yeah, great question. So this was a site that was actually so it's an aged domain. I work mostly with aged domains. I don't do new domains anymore. So I'll buy them at auction. I'm actually teaching on my YouTube channel right now exactly how I do that. I'm kind of going through it. It's called 5 million in commissions. It's like a whole series I'm doing. So if people want to follow that, it's how I made like 5 million in commissions over the last 2 years. But what I did was when I first started your AI content, I put it on a site that was like I had 40 human written articles on there, but they weren't ranking well. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to test this stuff on this site. I started pumping out the AI content, and all of a sudden, all my articles that were human written started like jumping way up, like just from pumping out the AI content. So I was like, oh, this is interesting. So the AI content didn't rank initially. It just boosted up all my articles I already had on the site. And then as time went on, I saw that those articles, the AI articles started ranking as well. And they usually rank, what I'm saying when I do this, they rank in Bing first, and then typically Google will follow like many months later, just because Google takes a while to rank. And we can talk about this later if we want, but interlinking helps with that a ton. Like when you get your interlinking going, it really helps those Google rankings. But typically my process is if I already have content on the site, when I pump out the AI content, it will boost up the existing articles rankings initially. Then following that, the AI articles will start ranking on Bing, and then eventually they'll likely start ranking on Google once you do all your interlinking and all that.
Yeah, I believe that you have perfectly explained it. And what I have also seen in a lot of my tests with a couple of users who I talk to regularly, they have noticed the same pattern as well. Like if you add new AI articles on an existing site, first of all, like instantly all your old articles, they start ranking or popping up, like they get higher impressions and clicks from search. And then the AI content follows up. Like perfectly explained, and that's how it happens. Yeah, I agree to
Yeah,
it.
and I think people like just give up too quick on it. Like they pump it out and they don't see any traffic. It's like, well, there's a process you got to make, and they really skip the interlinking part. And you got your auto linking out now, which is awesome. I was one of the first people to test it. Did a great job, and I know you're still working on it. What I
Yeah.
do is so my new process is once I have articles up, I'll run auto linking because it's just so quick and easy. And then on top of that, I do use Link Whisper just so I can add in more internal link, and it tracks like how many page each or how many links each page has. That's my process now. Is I pump out the AI content, I use your auto linking, then I go in with Link Whisper and kind of do like a final interlinking process on there.
Okay, makes sense. Instead of using auto linking as an alternative to link whisper, people can actually go in to add more internal links. Yeah, that makes sense because it needs
Yep.
to be manual anyway in the end. So while you're editing your internal links or making it proper, you can actually use link whisper too. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I know you just started, auto linking. So
Yeah.
you already started improving it greatly. So there's a chance that not long from now I won't even need Link Whisper because it takes a lot more time for sure. And it's
Yeah. Yeah.
time consuming, but I'll basically just have a VA go in and do stuff with Link Whisper that so I can get a little bit more interlinks in
So
there.
what I've also noticed is like once you have internal links, I think Bing rewards such sites a lot. So the next question is, do you edit AI content or do you publish them as it is?
I'm pretty lazy with it. I just publish them as they are. Now, so what I do is I'll pump out a ton of AI content and then I'll track it through Clicky and I just see what's getting traffic. Once it starts getting traffic, then I send my calls to action. So my process is I'll usually have one conversion page for my sites, even if they're all AI. I'll do one human written conversion page that I filter people to, right? So for example, if it's the gold niche, I'll have a human written article that is like the top 5 gold IRA companies. And that's my conversion page that I put a lot of time into. Once my AI content starts getting traffic, I just go to that page and I put in call outs like, hey, if you're interested in investing in gold, we vetted the top 5 companies. We did all of our research. Go check out our top 5 right here. And I vet them to that human written conversion page. And it's a very good process because it's not very time consuming, right? You put all the time into the conversion page, everything else, Bob, you've taken care of, man. You've made it very easy because I just do pump out the content. Once it gets any type of traffic, I put in those call outs, send them to my conversion page, and it works like crazy.
Yeah. I believe Julian Goldie is also doing the same stuff. Me and Julian, we have launched like 50 new SEO sites and they're all into local SEO and they have been ranking really well, position 2 or 3 randomly. And they were all on fresh domains. So this is like kind of interesting because what I found myself is in the tests that I've done in the last 30 days, I think fresh domains have started performing really well compared to expired domains or aged domains. I did try it with like around 5 to 10 auction domains and a bunch of drop domains as well. But the way fresh domains are performing with indexing and ranking, it's like crazy. I think you should try it out.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll definitely run a test for sure. Now, I will say, I don't deal with any, the terminology is different for some people. I don't do expired domains or drop domains. I only do auction domains that haven't lost their age. And I only do ones that are really powerful, right? Like I'm spending, I've spent upwards of 20 grand on an auction domain. The one that made me that's made me the $58,000 sale, and I think it's done like 100 altogether. I think I paid like 4 grand for that site, right? So I'm not dealing with cheaper sites. I deal with more powerful sites, have a couple thousand links. And the reason behind that is people will cut corners when they buy an auction domain. They'll look at a domain that has 1,000 links that's going for 2 grand, or a site that has 500 links going for 500. Like, well, I'm going to go for the $500 one because it's cheaper. But in the end, you're losing all that power for $1,500 when really the additional links would cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars to build. So I always teach my students, don't cut corners when it comes to buying auction domains because you're really cutting yourself in the long run, right? You're saving $1,500 up front in that example, but there's hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of links in there that you're missing out on for $1,500. So I just want to make that clear. Like when I do auction domains, I do really powerful auction domains that I'm paying a decent bit for.
yeah, makes sense. Yeah, definitely. So I actually cut corners with my domain. So maybe that was the reason. That
But
was
I
the
do,
reason.
you know what? After this call, I'm actually going to go and register a brand new domain. I want to pump out a bunch of AI content, see what happens, and just compare it.
Yeah, I think you should start with local content and
Okay.
anything in that niche that you're already in. I think it should work well for
All
sure.
right. Awesome. All right, let's do it. I mean, it's easy. You made it very easy, so it's not hard to do.
Thanks. The last question, I think we have covered almost everything right now. Is do you care about AI content? Like, is it AI or is it not AI? Are you afraid?
No, no. Now I'll say if I had a client, I probably wouldn't pump out AI content on a client site because it's not my business, right? Like it's not like I'm responsible for their company. I don't know what's going to happen with AI content, so I wouldn't do it for a client personally, just because I don't want to put someone else's business at risk. When it comes to affiliate, I'm like, whatever. Like if something happens with one of my sites, I'll just start a new one. It's not a big deal. So for me, that's my outlook on it, not because I think something bad is going to happen to AI content, just because it could happen eventually. And I don't want to put someone else's business at risk. And that's the only negative I have for it, is using it for other people's businesses because I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, makes sense. And a lot of agencies that I met in SEO Master Summit, they were all afraid or they did not at all like AI content or something that was detectable by AI detection tools out there for their clients. And I
Yeah.
believe like everyone is moving towards that. Basically, they want AI content, but it should not be detected.
AI detection tools also suck though. Like I
I
feel like
know.
they all like I'll have a human written content and it's like it detects like a very high AI. So I think
Oh,
Google's
wow.
having a hell of a time figuring out what's AI content and what's not, especially with a tool like yours that does a great job writing. Now again, if you do just a regular ChatGPT article and you say, ChatGPT, write me a 2,000 word article on whatever topic, yeah, they're going to detect it because it's not. ChatGPT isn't the best AI writing tool, right, for articles. It's great for other things, just not articles. So I think it just really depends on what you're using. I think if you're using auto blogging, which Vibehouse made, I think you're very safe for a while. I think they're having a lot of trouble determining what's AI and what's not, especially when it comes to a tool like that.
Yeah, but frankly speaking, like I never cared about AI detection. It doesn't matter because in the end, it ranks, right? So that's what you're looking for, and not some detection tool or something. Like if you're
Right.
making money out there, what's the point anyway?
Did you
So,
code this whole tool?
yes,
You're a beast. That's awesome. That's impressive to me. See, I'm not
you
like
should.
super technical, so that really impresses me because I could never do that.
Yeah, but by the way, yeah, we are also coming up with a new update within like 24 hours. So I got a lot of feedback from SEO Master Summit, and you'll soon be able to select length, type of article, tone of voice, writing style, and a bunch of different stuff. And we're also coming up with an API.
Awesome.
So quite busy since I came here. So we have tried to make it a mix of everything, like make sure it's SEO optimized, and then the writing style what you want basically.
I
So
shot a video. I think I showed it to you, but it was the one where how you research the competition and make an outline based off the first page outline in
yeah.
godlike modes. That's ridiculous. I don't think people understand what they get with that when you're using godlike mode and you're basing an outline off what's on the first page's outline. That's incredible, Bible. That's super powerful. People can get like perfect on page SEO just by running that and getting that outline. So people need to understand what they have with that. It's super powerful.
Yeah, I saw your video. It was amazing. Again, like thank you for the shout out. Like people would be thinking like, okay, I'm doing a paid video, paid promotions with you. But it's not that. He's just a great user, and he's basically one of the big spenders out there. And he has subscribed to the premium plan, the best one, the yearly plan,
I've gotten
multiple
quite a
times.
few of them.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, people used to think like Julian Goldie is also affiliated in some way for all the promotions. But literally, the honest thing is, he literally just bought the credits, did a video, and that's what he's been doing all along. Like so crazy. Like it's actually feels so good because this auto blogging has always been growing on the basis of the product it is with the output that it generates. So that's something like it feels really nice.
Yeah, let me give you an official testimonial. So, guys, I've done over like $100 million since '05 in this business. I would have no reason to come on here and just pump up Five House program. When I recommend to people, I don't even use the affiliate link because I don't. He's just helped me so much with this program. Look, I've made from using auto blogging, I've already made six figures, and I barely have used it. Right, if you really put your time into using this and you do it the right way, you can make so much money. It's just I have an agency, I have a coaching, I have two YouTube channels, so I have a lot of time. I have three kids, so a lot of my time is put in other places. I've actually put very little time into the auto blogging stuff, and it's made me a lot of money. Probably it's one of my best returns on investment as far as time goes. Like I probably put in like a few hours altogether after I've learned it, and it does everything for you. So this is like a complete testimonial. No, not getting paid. I've never gotten paid anything from BioPive. This is an awesome tool. I myself need to actually put more time into using it because of the return on investment from my time I put in. It's literally you run the titles through, you let it auto post everything. It does everything for you, especially with auto linking now. And the way I get my titles is just through ChatGPT. So I'll just go into chat. I think I did a video on how I do my titles on the OMG Academy. Just go into ChatGPT, ask it for a bunch of titles, tell it exactly what you're doing. It's going to spit you out the titles. You throw the titles in auto blogging and you let it run. That's it. I mean, it's super simple. So yeah, that's my testimonial for you. You've done an awesome job. I'm kind of jealous of your coding skills. I wish I was that smart to code something like that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Great tool.
Thank you so much for this amazing testimonial. I'll probably spread your face everywhere on all the social media platforms. But
You deserve it, man. It's a great tool. I don't think people understand what they have with this. And I'll continue testing. My goal is to put more time into the auto blogging stuff. Just after I see like the return on investment I'm getting from it from the time I put in, it's unbelievable. So I would really like to start putting more time into this tool and using more and testing more, and we'll coordinate more on my testing and all that.
Awesome, perfect. And just quickly, if anyone wants to start a new site and probably make $1,000 in on every sale, what niche and what platform, like the affiliate program, would you suggest for them? Anything which is like very easy to go ahead or sign up with.
It would depend on their level of skill for me, and it's also tough because usually I would tell people start at the very bottom, right? Like start with a very easy niche, get your feet wet, get your confidence going. Because once you see, like, if you've never done an affiliate marketing sale, once you see that sale, that's like the click, right? It's like, oh my God, I can do this. Even if it's like 17 cents from like Amazon, it's like, oh, this works. This is all, that's what really gets you going. So sometimes my advice is that, but it's like with this tool, it's so easy because it's like, it just pumps out everything for you. You don't have to spend all this money getting articles written and post them yourself and edit them. So it saves so much time. So people can actually probably jump into the like medium level niches. It's hard to say which niches. I would just do a little bit of research and see, like, if you're looking to rank on Google, especially, what type of authority is on the first page, right? If you see like all super high authority sites on the first page, you may want to move on to the next niche. Look for niches that have at least some smaller authority niche sites on the first page, and that way you can get in there into Google. But again, even with these high competitive niches with VibeHouse tool, I'm able to rank very quickly in Bing and get a lot of traffic. Like all that 100,000 plus I've made from this site, this AI content, it's all come from Bing so far. So a lot of that Bing traffic can hit like that right away, even the high competitive niches. So I don't know if there is any limits. If you're a beginner, it's probably better to start low to medium niche. But if you're intermediate to advanced, I think you can jump right into the higher level niches.
Awesome, perfect. So, Greg, thank you so much for doing this. I think this will help a lot of newcomers on our tool and a lot of users out there who are not able to monetize sites. So, generating content is easy, but how do you monetize, or how do you make money from it instead of just going for display ads from AdSense or Ezoic? I believe affiliate commissions are a great thing that people can start with. This will
And
definitely help them.
yeah, and just to finish, like when you guys are doing this, VibeHub did the easy part, right? Like all that stuff, pumping out content is super easy. Get your titles from ChatGPT. When it comes to your conversion page, just look at what the competitors are doing on the first page, right? So if you're doing like the best testosterone boosters, go to the first page and go search for that term, go to their landing page and just copy it, right? Don't rip them off, but copy their style, like copy what they're doing, get tables in there, get, exactly what they're doing, do on your conversion page. And then in your AI content, send them to that conversion page. You don't need to be a specialist. Like I'm not a conversion specialist. I go to the top ranking guys or even the guys doing pay-per-click. I kind of copy their style on their pages, and then I do the same things on my page, and that's how you.
Yeah, that's a great tip actually. Just have a couple of money pages or landing pages
Yep.
out there and build content to push this particular page out there. Awesome.
Doesn't have to be complicated. Just make it simple.
Yeah, quite easy when you break it down. Yeah.
All right, Bob Hobb, thank you very much. Awesome tool, loving it. And I'm going to start using more. I'm promise. I'm putting my stamp down. I'm going to start using more.
Thank you, Greg, so much for coming here and doing all this. Awesome,
This
man.
part of my career, I'm just about kind of helping people and doing the right thing. And then the right thing is getting this tool out there in people's hands. It's a great tool. It really is.
By the way, OMG Academy, is there a limit on how many people can sign up to, or is it like open for everyone?
So, well, the way my business works is I don't really know what goes on behind the scenes. I just kind of deal with like the content and all that. And I have business partners that like get people in and deal with the back end. So when people ask me, like, I don't even know if we're open right now. I'm being dead serious. Like this people, I kind of send them to my business partners. I don't want to deal with this. I don't like sales. I don't like selling to people. I just want to put out good content and help people. And then my partners take care of that. And so I don't even know. If they go to our channel, they can subscribe to our newsletter and they get information on like when we open and all that if they're interested. Otherwise, my YouTube channel has a lot of good free content. You don't have to pay for anything. I got some good free stuff on there.
Yeah, and you have just recently started doing videos, amazing videos out there. And I believe they are quite straightforward. Like just do this, do that, and that's it. Like breaking it down to the bare minimum simplicity. If you want to follow Greg and if you have loved his advices till now, just go to OMG Academy on YouTube and you can follow him. And he'll definitely be sharing a lot more case studies and some quick tips as well.
And we'll definitely reconnect, Vibe Hub. I'm going to get some new projects, on some new tests, and we'll get back together and talk to you.
Okay, awesome.
All right.
Thank you for doing this.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.